was gone. And I had no idea. And so take these shrooms. I remember I was sitting, it's like a shroom thing. I was sitting on this couch, I'm laying on my back, and I'm staring at this wall. And I'm like deep into the hallucinations, right? I'm staring at the wall. And I feel like as I concentrate, I feel like the wall starts to look like a cartoon. But it depends on how concentrated I am. So it's like it feels the middle of my vision. It's like cartoon. And then I would lose my concentration and it would go away. And so I would try and concentrate harder, and so more of my vision would go away. And if you would have just been sitting there watching me, I probably would just laying in that couch for probably an hour just staring at it. Like, it's ridiculous. But I remember deep down, this was like as I look back, it was like a thought deep in my heart, and I said, I'm going to concentrate as hard as I can. And so my whole vision is like a cartoon play. And so I walk in, just staring at this wall, and as my vision starts to become all cartoon, it reaches the borders of my vision, and then all of a sudden I felt that she was sitting in. I felt like I was trapped again, and I saw something for one moment, and it was just black, and then I saw some sort of being, and I'm convinced it was a being, because he was all red, he literally had horns, and it's like he saw me. It's like I saw behind the curtain for a second. And he saw me, and I knew he was thinking when I saw him. He looked at me, and he goes, oh no, he sees me. And I believe that was like a demon that was working in my life, and it was trying to keep me deceived, and trying to keep me chained up in my sin. I saw him for a second, and I felt like the Lord showed me that. I come back to in the moment, and I'm laying on the couch. What was that? And as the fear starts to build, my friend, who was one of the friends who was with me at the heart that day too, he's just been messing with me because I'm on shrooms, so he's trying to make me laugh. He's trying to get me to laugh himself. And so he's trying to do random things just to try and trip me out. And for some reason, apparently I don't know, he like poked his eye or something. He poked his eye and he says, oh my gosh, I can't see out my eye. I can't see out my eye. And I remember like, I lost it. Because I know that in the Bible, I've heard the story where God would take somebody's side like that. And I remember standing up and I just straight up proclaimed, I was like, God is here, and he just took his side away, and I'm pretty sure he just showed me a demon, and I have no idea what to do. And my friend looks at me from across the room, and he's really weirded out, and he goes, man, I was just kidding. And there was no putting me back together. I remember I just was completely unraveled. And so then I start telling him, you remember that day. God did something to me, Jesus shut up and grabbed my face. And honestly, man, I haven't told you guys, but like every day I think of him. And he's been following me around, and I can't get away from him. And as I'm telling him this, he's not really taking me seriously. He's just like, all right, man, whatever. Like he just thinks I'm tripping. And so I remember we went to his room, and I'm just pouring my heart out, telling him all these things I feel like God is telling me. And then as he's listening to me, two friends show up. And they randomly showed up, and they come in the room, and so they see me, and I'm like freaking out, and they go, you okay, man? And I was like, dude, I just... somebody to talk to, and he goes, all right, well, you can talk to me. And so I start telling him everything. I was telling my other friends, God did something to me at Fame Park like 3 months ago. And he's been following me around ever since, and I don't know what to do. And then all of a sudden, 2 more people show up. And so they come in the room, and I start telling them the same exact thing. And then 2 more people, and next thing you know, the room is full of people. And every single person that comes in, I'm confessing everything that I'm feeling right now. And the whole time, too, I'm trying to call my mom. She's not even a real Christian, I know, so I'm trying to call my mom to say, like, Mom, I need you to fix this. It can't go on voicemail. And so after I'm done telling all these people, my mom finally calls me back. So she calls me back, and we're getting on the phone, and I was like, Mom, it's happening again. Like, God is here again, and I don't really know what to do, and I just need you to pray for me. I need you to pray for me and make this go away, right? And so my mom prays. And I took it super serious. I closed my eyes, I bowed my head, and my mom prays, and then she says, Amen. And I open my eyes. The fear was still there. The chains were still there. Nothing had changed. And I remember telling my mom in a panic, I said, Mom, it didn't work. It didn't work. I need you to do it again. I don't know what to do. And then all of a sudden, I remember all the different church sources that I went to. I remember all the times that I had heard people like preachers say, like, cities visualization. I remember being 5 years old. Like that. And Mom was talking to me about Jesus for the first time. And I remember saying, oh my gosh, I know what I need to do. So I closed my eyes, bowed my head, and I said something along the lines of, Jesus, I am a sinner, and I need a Savior. And I know you died on the cross for my sins, and I know that you did it so that I could be with you. So Jesus, I give you my life. Please take these chains away. Take my sin away. I'm yours. Amen. Amen. And Lord, opening my eyes, and I was different. I remember looking around the room, and I had been there many times before. It was like I was seeing everything through my eyes. And I look across the room, and all of the people in the room have no idea what they just witnessed. But they saw me, one minute, acting completely mad, and then all of a sudden the next minute I was completely calm. There's a verse in Isaiah 57:28 says that the wicked are like the turning sea. They cannot be still. They cannot be quiet. They cannot rest. And I felt like my life was a storm. But Jesus, just like he does in his word, he calms the storm. He replaced my wickedness with righteousness.